Welcome to a video. Right now it is currently 3:17 in the morning. 3:17 in the morning on August 20th, Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope y'all will have a great day. Of course, 2 more days to Friday, which is yay. Man, I don't got much going on, but we're going to go through the works. We're going to talk about the day, the work, and then a couple things I wrote down. Nothing really much going on. Still trying to figure things out. But I am in a much better state than I was before, so I'll share a little bit on that. But first, let's talk about the day. Unfortunately, I slept again at 4, which I think is going to be the same today. My goodness, why can't I sleep any earlier? I have no idea. Actually, I do know why. I am worried. I'm trying to figure things out. What can I do to change? Because I'm doing the same thing and I can't seem to break away from it. But anyways, yeah, same thing. I left for work, but this time very late. I left the house at 12, so I got to the workplace at 1. So I didn't really stay that long to work, and I'm very grateful because the Father of Heaven hooked it up, because it was super slow. I didn't get any deliveries for a long time, just sitting there. I was thinking maybe I should go home, but of course during the time when it's getting late, that's when I start getting deliveries. And let's talk about work now. I did a total of 6 deliveries and I made $62, which is great, because honestly I thought I would have nothing. So, and those $60 were not easy. They were long drives, and yeah, I'm complaining a little bit, but I realized I can't really calculate the wear and tear into it now, because I have bills to pay up front, such as the insurance that's coming up that is nearly 1G for 6 months. My goodness. From 3 accidents that were not my fault. My goodness. Anyways, so yeah, sorry, I'm trying to open my tablet here so I could talk about the next subject. So that was work. Work is pretty good. Before I get started with this, I do want to talk about how I think I should write this down so I don't forget, how my state has improved. I mean, it is just something simple. The commentor I enjoy reading, he mentioned the low T, and I totally forgot about that. And plus, I stopped eating fish, because before, when I was eating fish, I was alright. I was functioning okay, thinking okay. I handled stress okay. Everything was pretty good. But of course, the tooth, there was an incident with the tooth. Complained about something. I just completely stopped cooking fish, and I just ate boiled and fried eggs for, I think, about 3 or 4 weeks, or like almost a month. And I didn't realize that took a toll. And on top of that, I was not really working out. I did hand grips, but hand grips is not really working out. I do want to say my grip got a lot stronger. And he wrote that, I should do some squats, and he also mentioned the fish, which I did go to Costco and buy fish, and unfortunately the tooth was around and I didn't want to cook while she was there, because I don't want to hear any complaints pretty much for the time being. But I know one day I am going to have to face her and be at peace. So, but I need to get myself together first, not just spiritually but also chemically in my temple, which is the body. Eat proper nutrition, get the proper exercise. Other thing I want to mention was doing squats, because he wrote, you should do some squats. He suggested do some squats, and interestingly enough, it did help out. I did 15 squats. I think I'm going to attempt to do 15 squats a day. Of course, I did it tonight earlier too. and I think I just have to build it up. I gotta work back into actually working out, not just doing hand grips. So yeah, that improved my state of mind. It got me in a way out of that really down low funky mood I was in. It's just really down and out. But yeah, I'm feeling much better. I kind of snapped out of it, but not fully, so I still need to work on it. I think once I start eating the fish, I hope things will get much better. So I do have it. It's the tilapia, and I think there's like 6 or 7 pieces, and they're big. Usually what I do is I just boil them up and I spread it out for 1 week. But I also mix with boiled eggs and then have the fish, and I'll be good to go. Probably should buy some kimchi too. I haven't had that for a long time. I've been replacing it with pickles and pickled beets. I mean, those are good, but I miss the kimchi because that thing is spicy and the others are not that spicy, but I eat it for the probiotics. Anyways, man, that's already 6 minutes. Probably talk about a couple of these stuff and then call it a night because, man, I gotta sleep early. So I got the keyboard, and here it is. My goodness, this thing is gorgeous. I mean, it also illuminates. Let me turn up the light. Not sure if the camera could pick it up, but there's lights on the bottom. So when the time comes, when the tooth tells me house is sold and I gotta do the stealth camping, not by choice, at least I could work at night. Because my old setup, I had the illuminate backlit keyboard, and it helps out a lot to get work done at night. And since I got the keyboard, for those that are just tuning in, the reason why I got this, because my laptop, it comes with a keyboard, but the reason why I got this, because now it could connect to my tablet and also my phones, because there are times I see a lot of good stuff that I get value from, either on TikTok, YouTube, even Facebook, and I want to write it down. And sometimes they just talk too much, and a lot of those info that they give, I don't want to take bits and pieces. I want to take the full thing down. So instead of, because when I type on the keyboard, I'm very clunky with it and I'm very slow, and I'll get so annoyed I just forget it, and that's a waste because it's really good info, and also writing will take time. So but when it comes to typing, I mean, I can just type it away. I do apologize for those that have watched my video because I know I'm repeating myself. So yeah, well, actually, after getting this keyboard, I was on a search for a hub. I already have a hub, a Lenovo hub, and for those that are not familiar with the tech with computer or for vlogging, a hub is a connector, because not usually, the newer laptops nowadays, they're only a couple ports, like 3 ports or 2, and that's not enough. So we need a hub. A hub is where it makes extension to more ports, where you could connect your keyboard, laptop, monitor, your what is it called? I want to say SSD, but the memory card. You could stick memory cards in there, and not only that, for example, even on the tablet where there's only 1 port, I could connect the Lenovo hub onto this thing, and boom, I would get memory storage. I could use my not my laptop. I could use my keyboard, use the mouse on the tablet, which is great. And yeah, it just makes everything very smooth. But unfortunately, I noticed that majority of the hubs on Amazon are old tech. None of it is new. None of it is really using Thunderbolt or the USB 4. They're just using the older tech, and the ones that are newer, it cost a lot of money, $100 plus. So man, I just hope the price goes down one day. So I am probably gonna have to wait it out. So I'm gonna have to use my Lenovo one for both the tablet and the laptop, just switch it back and forth, back and forth. And yeah, and I think I want to talk about one more subject because we're already 10 minutes in. And I put spiritually unalive. And the reason why I wrote that, let me mark this so I don't talk about this and the other stuff, is because I made a comment on one of the content creators channel in regards to tech, because they're talking about the DJI Mic 2 versus the DJI Mic Mini, and the guy did a comparison, and of course I just gave my opinion on the video. I said, oh, thanks for the video, and it looks like the DJI 2 is still, it sounds better. It's not noticeably better, but it does have a clarity to it. It doesn't sound that much digital. I mean, it sounds digital compared to the Rode mic that I'm using, but not as digital as the mic, the Mini. And of course, I think I commented this 7 months ago. Someone just wrote a comment on my comment, and they were saying, no, I could tell you that the Mic Mini is much better, and I have people behind me to vouch for me. And I'm thinking, dude, I'm just sharing my opinion and giving thanks to the you know, the creator of that video. I'm not here to battle with you. That's your money. If you think it's better, you buy it. Good for you. But the way that person wrote it is like he wants to start a fight. For what? I mean, we're just sharing opinions. Like, come on, dude. And that's why I wrote spiritually unalive. I don't know. It kind of reminded like me how I was like that. I guess that's why I wrote it. There are just some people that just can't be talked to, I guess, at the moment. And I realized this when I remember back in my younger days, where I remember seeing older folks, they just didn't want to talk to me or anything at all. And I didn't know why. Like, why were they avoiding me? Why some of them just kept their conversation short when I tried to engage with them? I didn't know why. And now in my older age, when I'm taking a step back and realizing, wow, there's a lot of things that I do not know and I have to learn, it's because I at that time was spiritually unalive. I was in tune with the world. I couldn't see things spiritually. I just saw things at surface value. Just like that commenter, I'm just sharing an opinion. I'm not here to fight or debate or anything like that. But that person, I could tell that that person is ready to go to war, fight for this product, which means nothing. And I was like that. So, I mean, not saying that person's bad or anything, but I know that's the type of person to stay away from. Maybe it has to be in time where maybe that person will get it, maybe not, who knows. Because for me, it took me a long time to take a step back and see, wow, I was like that. I was spiritually unalive and didn't even know it. So prideful. And yeah, I thought I knew everything, but man, what do I know? But everything's a learning experience. We're here to learn. We're here to be teachers. We're here to be students. And we're here to share with others. And that is all I have for this video. I apologize, I made the video long. I tried to make it under 10 minutes. That's all I have for this video. I do want to say thank you to all those that watched the video all the way through. If you are new and enjoy the content, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share, and if you're not subscribed, to subscribe. And to my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it, especially during this time where I'm a little bit set back, but figuring things out. Is everything okay? Okay. And of course, I still have the vlogging in my mind. I haven't really taken an initiative on it. I mean, I still thinking about it, and I did write it down. I wanted to talk about it, but I don't want to stretch the video too long. So that's all I have for this video. Thank you for watching. Until the next, the Most High willing, hallelujah, and Sinji Dua.